The weather has in store. Jo is on the roof garden.
Thank you very much. Well, we've got a good excuse to crank the heating up tomorrow night. We're expecting a really chilly one with a widespread frost. Your towns and your cities like Liverpool and Manchester will get down to around 3 Celsius, away from the towns down to freezing, and in very quiet spots in the Pennines and the Cumbrian Fells, it could get as low as -2. Here are the details. Well, I'm pleased to be able to tell you we've got a cracking weekend ahead. It's going to be lovely up in the Peak District. Thanks to Victor Gibbons for this photo taken at Furness Vale. That's up in High Peak. Now, over the next few days, some good sunny spells. High pressure will dominate. A tiny bit of patchy rain around tonight in the south of the region, but once that's through, it's going to be fairly good. Just a scattering of showers probably through tomorrow. So back to the details for this evening and tonight. We do have a front down to the south of the UK. It's pushing up from the Midlands into parts of Shropshire and Cheshire, giving some patchy rain. But for the rest of us, a dry night, clearing skies, pretty chilly, down to around 4 or 5, but not as cold as it's going to be tomorrow night. Those are tomorrow's sun times, up at 7:22 and down at 6:34. Now tomorrow, a lovely start to the day, some good sunny spells, a scattering of showers from the word go, and during the afternoon there could be the odd sharp one, but there's lots of dry and fine weather, and temperatures will get up to around 14 degrees. No great shakes, but in the sunshine and out of that northwesterly breeze, it shouldn't feel too bad at all. With high pressure dominating, skies will clear tomorrow night. It's going to be very chilly with a widespread ground frost and pockets of air frost, so a cold start to Sunday, brightening up, any mistiness lifting, another good day, but it's unsettled next week. Bye-bye. And weather-wise, it's going to be a weekend of two halves, but which will be the better day? Join me later for a full forecast.
Jo is on the roof. Please tell us good things. Sunshine would be nice.
Well, Rob, it's going to be a game of two halves. Tomorrow, bright and breezy, wet and windy on Sunday, chilly on both days, but no frost by night. Here are a few more details. A beautiful sunset last night. This is Blackpool, thanks to Jen Beresford for this weather photo. Now, over the next couple of days, a really mixed weekend. Tomorrow, the better day of the weekend. Bright and breezy, just a handful of showers, and then very wet and windy on Sunday. Now, this evening's details, just the odd shower to round things off, but for most of us, becoming dry, clear, and quite chilly tonight, but we avoid a frost. It's quite breezy, so probably around 6 or 7 Celsius away from towns and cities. Those are the sun times. It's up at 7:10 and sets at 6:51 tomorrow. Now, a beautiful start for many of us, especially down towards Cheshire and the Peak District. Some really nice sunshine, slightly more cloud further north and west, and during the afternoon an infill of cloud for all of us, but largely dry, just the odd shower during the morning. It's chilly though, 14 or 15 Celsius at best. Cloud will build during tomorrow night, and it is going to be wet and windy on Sunday. Next week, low pressure in charge, scattered showers, but a touch milder. Bye-bye. From Jo. Thank you very much. Well, high pressure is still floating around, so the weather isn't too bad at the moment, but it's left us a little bit in the lurch today. It's pushed off and away and given us a few showers. A very similar situation for tomorrow, more April showers to come, but there's better news for the weekend. High pressure will be back in place. Good news. Let's take a look at that forecast. Ian Woodside caught this little butterfly sheltering from the showers in Wallasey on some lovely grape hyacinths there. Thanks very much for that one. Send us your photos over the next few days, even if there's some showers around, which there will be, I'm afraid. April showers over the next couple of days or so. It is better, though, for the weekend. Now, back to this evening across the northwest. Fairly cloudy, a dull, bit of a damp night to come with some patchy rain across Lancashire and Cumbria. Clearer skies further south. Temperatures down to around 6 or 7 Celsius. No real problems with frost overnight tonight. On to tomorrow, and the sun is up at 6:12 and down at 8:12 tomorrow evening. Now, for tomorrow, a bit of a grey start, but it will cheer up a little bit. Bright spells, some sunshine, but with that, a fair few showers, and some of these could be quite heavy, particularly during the course of the afternoon, so keep a brolly handy. Temperature-wise, similar to today, perhaps up a little bit, 14 or 15 Celsius. It's always going to feel a little bit cooler at the coast. Looking ahead, just the odd shower on Saturday, but it's cheering up, and Sunday should be dry. Monday, another nice day too. Bye-bye. Thanks, Tony. Another grey, drizzly evening, I'm afraid, but it's great growing weather, of course, at the moment. The veggies in my garden are going crazy, particularly the cabbages. And here on the roof garden, our little peach tree's doing really rather well. Lots of fruit on here, but what these really need now is a bit of sunshine to see them ripen. Let's see if we're due any. A lovely rainbow last night in Chester, thanks to Michael Hogarth for today's weather photo. So we do have some rain pushing in for tonight, I'm afraid, on a cold front that's moving down from the north. It'll slowly clear tomorrow, and during tomorrow afternoon there should be some decent sunshine to look forward to. In the meantime, this evening across the northwest, it's clouding up ahead of that front. I think by midnight it'll push into North Lancashire and the Isle of Man. Some of it will be heavy, and it slowly sinks southwards across all of the patch during the course of the early hours of tomorrow morning. It's going to be mild though, 11 or 12 Celsius, the overnight low. A fresh breeze by tomorrow morning too. The sun is up at 5:05, it sets at 9:10. For all of us tomorrow, a bit of a grey start to the day, patchy rain pushing southwards quite quickly though, and the process of brightening up begins. During the course of the afternoon, bright, sunny spells if you're lucky, and a few showers just pushing onto the coast from the west during the afternoon. It will feel fresh, 15 or 16 Celsius at best, in a fresh breeze. Looking ahead, plenty of cloud around over the next days and some rain to come on Saturday. Right, it's tree pollen that we're in store for at the moment. No problems though with all this cloud and rain around. Levels are low for the rest of today and again tomorrow, and indeed the rest of the week.